Initia, the interwoven economy, or as some people like to call it, the multi-chain Garden of Eden, is live. And in today's video, I'm gonna walk you through the Initia onboarding process, how you can bridge some funds onto Initia in order to explore some basic primitives like swapping, staking, and bridging within the interwoven economy. So from the Initia base layer up to the rollups. Then we're gonna talk briefly about enshrined liquidity, Initia's novel approach to solve some of the shortcomings with proof of stake. Later on, I will show you some interwoven rollups, some app chains built on Initia, how they work, how you can interact with them in order to earn VIP points. That brings us to the final 2 points, which is the Initia VIP rewards system. So active users on Initia get rewarded by VIP points, which stands for Vested Interest Program, that incentivizes app chains to build on Initia, but also users to bridge onto Initia and be active there. And finally, the VIP gauge voting. So I will show you how you can vote on the VIP program to maximize your rewards. All right, let's dive in. So here we are at the Initia website, and this is the very first step to get onboarded onto Initia. So everybody that claimed the airdrop in the past or already has some tokens on Initia, you can jump forward in the video. And for everybody else that is new to Initia, you are right here. So let's start. So the very first step in this onboarding tutorial is to connect a wallet. Initia supports several wallets and basically all EVM compatible wallets as well as Cosmos wallets. I chose Kepler since it's my preferred wallet. Then we can hit on next. And now the second step is that we have to deposit some assets onto Initia. You can either bridge assets from within the Cosmos ecosystem using IBC, so from Noble, from Osmosis to Cosmos Hub, or from Ethereum or Base via layer 0. And you can also deposit some Initia from DEXs like Binance, Bybit, HTX, so on and so forth. But yeah, as we are true on-chain degens, of course, we're gonna use the decentralized option. So over here, we can choose the network. Those are all Initia layer 2s, but if you scroll down a little further, you can see here Base, for instance. Select a token on Base, so we can either bridge USDC or ETH from Base. In my case, yeah, let's do this. We have to connect a wallet briefly. Sorry, you can connect your MetaMask or Kepler. And you see over here, I have 4 ETH on Base. And yeah, we want to bridge it to Initia, to our address, and select the token. We want to receive USDC as well. And yeah, we can basically preview the route, or alternatively, if you want to bridge some ETH, that works, of course, as well. But here, yeah, just make sure that you will receive some ETH and it will work. And just to show you another route, let's say Osmosis. We want to select a token on Osmosis, Initia. We have to connect the wallet again. We have 50 Initia on Osmosis, so let's just bridge them all over to Initia. No, we don't want to receive ETH, we want to receive INIT. Preview the route. It should, here we see it will bridge these tokens over via IBC. And now we can confirm, and the token should arrive on Initia in a couple of seconds. All right, going to step number 3. And here we can mint our Initia username. I guess it costs around 10 INIT, so it's up to you whether you want to mint your username or not. If you have a small budget, probably just skip this step. But for the sake of this tutorial, I will mint the name Sepmos. So here it tells us that the name is available and it costs 10 INIT a year. So it's around $6 for now. I'm not sure, it could be slightly cheaper, but yeah, let's register this name. And I heard that yeah, having or minting your own Initia name will also earn you some VIP points, so you might benefit from that going forward. So it might actually pay off twice. You might earn more than 10 INIT just by minting the name, but who knows, we will see. Then we click on next. So here we can explore the Initia ecosystem, and it shows us all the app chains or layer 2s built on top of Initia. But yeah, more on that in a second. And here, the 5th step, like congrats, we are now initiated. And if you want to interact with them on Discord, on X, or on their forums, then yeah, please feel free to do so. But now we want to start and interact with the Initia blockchain. So here there are the 4 base functionalities: swap, stake, VIP, and bridge. And let's start with the swap functionality. So let's just do a basic swap. Let's swap 5 INIT to USDC, so we can later on use these USDC and INIT to provide liquidity on the Initia exchange. We approve the swap. Perfect, we successfully executed our first swap on Initia. And over here, there's like a little shortcut. This brings you back to the Initia website. If you click here on Initia apps, you get redirected to this page here. And if you want to explore it, like the Initia scan, the bridge, or even claim your airdrop if you haven't, you can do that here. So now, second step, let's stake some Initia. All right, so over here we have two options. So the first option is to simply stake Initia, and the second option is to like stake and liquidity provide at the same time, which they call enshrined liquidity, but more on that in a second. Initially, let's just simply stake some INIT token. Let's stake 20 INIT. We click on next. So now we have to choose a validator to which we stake our tokens. I will go with stake Cito. And then we click on next. And so over here, if you stake, I guess Initia has an unstaking period of 3 weeks, so 21 days. But the longer you lock your tokens, the more VIP gauge voting power you will receive, which will be important as we basically can vote for whatever rollup receives the most VIP rewards. So you can increase this bar over here, and you see the longer you stake your tokens, or the longer you lock your tokens, the higher your VIP voting power gets, but I would not recommend you staking tokens for that long. So let's just go with the minimum lock duration, which is 30 days. Then we stake. And here again, it confirms us that we will stake 20 INIT to stake Cito until this time. And a very cool feature is that all accumulated rewards from stake Cito will be claimed automatically after signing this transaction. So yeah, I'm not sure if they do the auto compounding for us, but that would be pretty dope. All right, now we successfully staked some Initia. So back at the Initia app page, now we want to stake again, but this time we want to provide some liquidity. So over here there are 3 pairs. We can either provide liquidity for the pool USDC Initia, but we can also provide single-sided liquidity, only providing depositing USDC or Initia. So first off, let's deposit into this pool over here. Let's do 2 USDC, and you see here, it's not a 50-50 pool, but it's rather a 20-80 pool. So 20% of USDC is paired with 80% Initia, because, I don't know, probably they want to have some more Initia initially, and this might rebalance over time. But yeah, just be aware of this fact. So just as we staked our tokens before to a validator, also providing liquidity, like the enshrined liquidity on Initia, requires selecting a validator, which I will explain you in a second in more detail. Again, we go with stake Cito. Next. And again, we will choose the minimum lockup duration to just boost our gauge voting power a little. And we will receive some LP tokens in exchange. All right, let's approve. The section went through successfully. And here, a quick word to enshrined liquidity, which is Initia's approach to solve some of the shortcomings or the challenges that are inherited by proof of stake chains or rollups, which is first, the trade-off between chain security and liquidity, a lack of capital efficiency, and the liquidity fragmentation, because we all know you can either stake your tokens or you can keep them liquid and interact and use them in DeFi. But Initia enables us to do both things at the same time, be active in DeFi, like providing liquidity, while simultaneously staking our tokens and earning rewards for staking and providing liquidity. So as they outline here, on the Initia DEX, if you pair a token with Initia and another token, this liquidity position is be used as a staking asset and will be delegated to a validator as well. To get a better overview of what we've done thus far, you can click here on your profile, and there we get a nice overview of our assets on Initia. So here are all our liquid assets. In my case, we have 330 Initia, a little of USDC left. This is liquidity, which is not staked. As we staked our liquidity, there is nothing. But here under staking, you can see that we staked 116 Initia. And we also provided some enshrined liquidity in the USDC INIT pool over here. And I think we can lock this up as well. Not sure, unstake, redelegate. So sorry, I was a little confused for a second. So these positions here are just the normal staked positions, which are like in order to get them back, you have to unstake them, which takes 21 days. And if you scroll down a little further, you see here your lock staking, and those positions have to first be unlocked. As we just did before, they are locked for 30 days, and after the 30 days lock period is over, we can unstake them, which takes another 21 days to receive these tokens back. But here we earn more VIP points, we have a higher gauge in the voting mechanism, and you can also claim your rewards over here. So here, like the Initia that I staked before, I just staked them via the Kepler dashboard, so they are not locked. But the 20 INIT that we staked just a few seconds ago, they are now locked for 30 days as well. All right, let's jump back to the Initia app and check out the VIP vested interest program to earn some of these juicy, like here in the first round, they give out more than 500,000 INIT, and INIT stands for escrowed INIT, which will vest over a period of time and then unlock and become Initia tokens. It's similar to the proof of liquidity over on Berachain, and it's an early incentive program for Rollups and users like us to try out Initia, and 25% of the entire supply is giving out via this VIP program. And here we see all the Rollups that are live on Initia, and what we have to do in order to earn some of these VIP programs. And here you can also see the allocation, how much of the points they will receive. This rollup here, MilkyNIT, for instance, as of now will receive 13% of the entire Initia supply, so on and so forth. And another rollup is MilkyWay, which is a liquid staking provider and restaking platform. And here in the description, like scoring criteria, you can see what you have to do in order to earn some VIP points. And in this case, we have to bridge some INIT from Initia to MilkyWay, which is a layer 2 rollup, and liquid stake those Initia tokens. So let's go to their website and stake some Initia. All right, we go to the stake section here. We want to stake some Initia, but first we have to bridge some Initia to MilkyWay in order to stake it. Let's again bridge 25 INIT, and in the background the bridging will be done via IBC rails. So within the Cosmos ecosystem and within the interwoven economy, all the transfers are handled by IBC, and Initia to other EVM chains is dealt with by layer 0. All right, our funds have arrived, and now we can stake them. Let's see, here we have 25 Initia. Let's do 25 stake INIT, and we will receive 24 milkINIT token. And it will earn us an annual interest of 7.4 INIT, because it's a liquid staking provider. We just have to hold the token, and yeah, they will claim all the rewards for us in the background. And simultaneously, we will earn some VIP tokens, as we now are actively interacting with a layer 2 rollup on top of Initia. Sweet, we successfully staked it. And yeah, over here we see our balance. I staked some milkINIT before, that's why I have now 34. And yeah, that's it. We can go back to yeah, the Initia front page. Then we want to interact with another rollup. And this time we want to choose Stargaze. And over here, description, mint NFTs on Intergaze launchpad and trade NFTs on the Intergaze marketplace. To yeah, earn some of VIP rewards, we can go to their website over here. And again, now we're on Intergaze, another app chain / rollup built on top of Initia. And first off, like here are all the collections, but we have to bridge again some Initia from the Initia base layer up to the rollup. So let's do another 25 INIT from Initia to Intergaze, preview route, confirm, and let's approve the transaction. All right, transaction went through successfully. Let's briefly refresh the site. And now we have 33 Initia on Intergaze, and those are the 3 Genesis collections, Hungry Series, Tootsie, and Raccoon. And those collections, basically the mint has been stopped here and the unminted supply was cut, so you can no longer mint these NFTs. You can only buy them on the secondary market, but Anyo, with their Hungry Series NFT collection, they decided to keep the mint open. So if you want to max farm VIP points, you can now mint one of the Hungry Series tokens. So let's click over here, mint the collection, and we see over here we're in the public phase, and it costs 55 INIT to mint one of these NFTs. I already minted one in the past, as you can see over here. I minted 2. What you can also do is to go here to the marketplace and buy like one of your favorite collections directly on the marketplace. And here you see the cheapest one is Anyo, and you can buy it for 22 INIT rather than 55. But minting gives you way more, bigger multiplier on your VIP rewards. But nonetheless, let's see which one do we like the best. Yeah, let's just sweep the floor and buy the cheapest one. Buy now. You can also make a collection offer, which will earn you additional rewards. But there you have to wait until somebody accepts your collection offer. Instead here, we can buy this NFT immediately. And yeah, that was super fast, purchased successfully. And if we head over to our market, to our profile, now we see the NFT that we just purchased with all the trades and some of the offers. We could now sell it for the collection offers here, the floor price, the rarity, so on and so forth. You can transfer it. And another cool feature is here the VIP bonus pass. This one, I already minted one, but yeah, I highly encourage you, if you interacted with Intergaze in the past and you minted some NFTs during the Genesis mint, purchase this VIP pass, as it gives you a 50% bonus on all VIP rewards throughout Epoch 2, 1 and 2 on Intergaze. Alright, that's it for Intergaze, and let's head back to the Initia app. Oh yeah, and here this is just a simple bridge interface that we've seen before. You can just bridge here Initia from up to all the like MilkyWay, Intergaze, wherever you want, but as we've seen, all the layer 2s, they have their bridge integrated as well, so it's pretty straightforward to bridge tokens forth and back. And finally, I would love to show you how to vote on the VIP rewards. So in order to vote, we have to head over to Gauge Vote. And here you can see like there is 1 day and 70 hours left for the first epoch, but these epochs will repeat for at least half a year, if not longer. And over there you see my voting power, and the total voting power is around 11 million Initia. And everybody that staked Initia or liquidity or provided some liquidity on Initia can now vote for all the rollups. And according to this vote, the backend will decide where the majority of those rewards will be allocated to. And as we see, Echelon has like massive support. I'm not sure who is giving all these votes to Echelon. Either there are some big whales that just hold a lot of Initia, and they probably made some private investment in Echelon as well. But nonetheless, we used MilkyWay and Intergaze, so we're gonna give them our votes. Therefore, we click here on vote, and now you can vote for multiple projects, and let's do 30% of our votes go to MilkyWay, and the remaining 70% go to Stargaze. And where do we vote? Here, submit. I actually already voted like yesterday just to try it out, but it seems that you can recast your vote as long as the voting period is open. And yeah, now you see 52 of our voting points went to MilkyWay, and the remainder to Intergaze. I'm not sure why Intergaze is ranked so low here. Seems a little odd to me, but nonetheless. So that's pretty much it. And for all of you that are interested in the nitty-gritty of the Initia VIP program, stick around and I'm trying to explain it to you in a second. And if not, hope you enjoyed this video tutorial and have fun playing around with the Initia multi-chain Garden of Eden, or interwoven economy, if you like that better. Alright, so for the technical nerds among you, this is how the VIP rewards distribution and the VIP program generally works. So over here we have like the total INIT supply, and of the total INIT supply, 25% is being redirected to as VIP rewards. And then there are various stages or epochs that last for 3 to 4 weeks. And in each stage, a certain amount of these 25% are given out to rollup providers and also users. As we've seen before, I was a little more than $500,000 in it, so like at current prices, it's $300K that are being distributed to active participants. And over here, you see the chart diagram, how it works. So these escrowed Initia, they are getting distributed to the rollups, and then the rollups then the rollup distributes it further to the users and the rollup operators. But how, or who decides which rollup is getting how much INIT rewards? So first here, that's the weight pool. This is the voting, as I've showed you before. So the more folks vote for a specific rollup, the more tokens this rollup will receive. And as you've seen, 60% of the votes went to Echelon. Therefore, they will receive a lot of S-INIT from this side here. And over this side, it's the balance pool. And this is the percentage or the amount of INIT locked on the rollup relative to the total Initia on all the rollups. And so yeah, this is an incentive for rollups to accrue Initia, to bring users or to onboard users to the rollup and to be active there. So this is the composition of Initia VIP rewards. And then again, each single rollup has a different use case, and they can all individually decide how to set their parameters to reward active users. So one rollup might decide that the VIP rewards are forwarded to user based on the number of transactions that the user made on the rollup, or the amount or the value of assets that you borrowed, or the trading volume, or the amount of liquidity that the user provided, or in the case of Intergaze, the amount of NFTs they minted, the collection offers they placed, and just the secondary market trading volume. And it's also important to incentivize rollup operators with VIP programs, because if you only incentivize users, then probably the rollup doesn't have the incentive to stick along or to stick around with their users and to provide cool applications. So a small percentage of the entire VIP rewards is going to the operators of the rollup, and the vast majority goes to the users. So big shout out to everybody that stuck around all the time throughout this, sometimes I guess a little technical tutorial, but yeah, still I hope you enjoyed it. And that's it, Sepmos out.